A guy murders his parents. He is presented in front of a judge and he begs the judge to show mercy while delivering his punishment. The judge says to him, "You killed your own parents. Why would I show mercy to you?" The guy looks at the judge and says, "Well, because I am an orphan." A Jewish man sends his son to Israel. A Jewish man sends his son to Israel to live there for a while. Eventually he returns home and he is now a Christian. The man finds this odd, so he mentions it to his friend. The friend listens, thinks for a moment and says, "That's odd. I sent my son to Israel as a Jew and he returned as a Christian." So the two of them went to see the rabbi. They told the rabbi the story of how they had both sent their sons to Israel as Jews, and how both sons had returned as Christians. The rabbi listened, thought for a minute and then said, "That's odd. I also sent my son to Israel as a Jew and he returned as a Christian." So the three of them decide to go to Israel to find out what's going on over there. They arrive and go straight to the Western Wall to pray. They explain to God all about how they sent their sons to Israel as Jews and how they all returned as Christians. There is a long silence, and then God begins to speak saying, "That's odd. I sent ... Communism jokes aren't funny unless everyone gets them. Will anyone get this? A family of moles had been hibernating all winter. One beautiful spring morning, they woke up. The father mole stuck his head out of the hole and looked around. "Mother mole," he called back down the hole, "come up here. I smell honey, fresh-made honey." The mother mole ran up and squeezed in next to him. "That's not honey, that's maple syrup." "I smell maple syrup." The baby mole, still down in the hole, was sulking. "I can't smell anything down here but molasses." A boy is coming home from a party. On the way home, he has to go past a graveyard. But since he didn't want to miss the game on the TV, he goes through the graveyard, which has a shortcut to his house. The graveyard was covered with thick fog, which was so much that he couldn't see the ground in front of him. Eventually, it happened. He falls in a grave dug out which had a coffin in it. The height of the grave was too high for the boy to climb out. But the boy is smart enough to tilt the coffin and climb on it. After coming out of the grave, he continues walking for a certain distance, until he hears a thud thud thud. When he turns back to see, he sees the coffin out of the grave. Quickly, he starts running. Thud thud thud. He reaches his house and closes the door. Thud thud thud. He could now see the coffin on his driveway. He quickly runs up to his bathroom. The coffin crashes through the window. His parents are fast asleep. Thud thud thud. The coffin is coming up through the stairs. Thud thud thud. The coffin is in room. Thud thud thud. The boy, crying, starts throwing everything he can find on the coffin. Toilet paper, shampoo, soaps, perfumes, scent bottles and whatnot. Thud thud thud. The coffin is nearing him. He now starts throwing the medicines. As a final desperate attempt, he throws the cough syrup at it. Then, at last, the coffin stops. Please smash the like button, and subscribe to my channel.